Jimmy Z Show.
I want to make a quick comment here about the release of Brandon Raub. That is the former Marine who was put on a 30-day psychiatric hold. The headline at the Washington Times, Judge orders Brandon Raub released from a psychiatric hospital. The case of Brandon Raub, can the government detain you over Facebook posts? After a special hearing today, this was yesterday, Circuit Judge W. Allen Sherritt declared the commitment order granted to federal authorities for Brandon Raub's arrest and detainment was invalid. Raub, the 26-year-old former Marine, pro-liberty activist and Virginia resident, was seized by FBI, Secret Service, and local authorities over Facebook posts allegedly terrorist in nature. Now, I'm going to tell you what I said before very quickly, and if you want more detail, you can listen to the bonus audio, I think last Wednesday. But I went through Brandon Raub's Facebook page from current day back through, I think, October of 2011. And it was very disturbing. The guy is, in my opinion, I'm not a psychiatrist, as I was accused of saying that I possibly was. I found what he had written disturbing. And I thought it was a good idea to put him in a psychiatric evaluation situation. And I'm disappointed that he didn't end up staying there for 30 days so they could evaluate whether or not this guy was really dangerous. Now, if he goes off, God forbid, and kills a bunch of people, I want to know, is the judge going to be held responsible as well? Is he going to be charged as an accomplice? And no, I realize that's a rhetorical question. A judge would never be held responsible in such a case. And I hope that Brandon Raub is okay. All I can tell you is I read his Facebook page and I didn't like it. This is not the kind of guy we need to hold up as an example of patriotism. He doesn't serve the conservative movement well, okay? He doesn't. Now, I understand that one of the quotes I used of his is actually a song lyric. I think it was Barbara told me that. Glenn Beck, of course, is behind this guy all the way. I got to tell you, it drives me insane for conservatives to be using this guy as an example of what a patriot is. That's a bad idea. This guy is half cuckoo. Anyway, so Sharpen My Axe, I'm Here to Sever Heads is apparently part of a song lyric. But here's something that Brandon Raub actually wrote. This world is secretly run by a shadow organization of people who, among other things, enjoy raping children. Some of the leaders were involved with the bombing of the Twin Towers. It was a sacrifice and a complete inside job. Also, the Bushes are very sick, twisted problems. I believe they have a secret castle in Colorado where they have been raping and sacrificing children for many years. Think I'm crazy? Think again. Okay, look, let me put it this way so I can just move on. If you want to turn Brandon Raub into some kind of Tea Party, constitutionalist, patriotic somnambule, he's not. We're picking lousy heroes. And I will have no part of it. I'll take the break here and come right back. I'm Jimmy Z. It's the Friday show. Stay right there. I guess the bottom line here is, if you read the stuff on Facebook that was written by Brandon Raub, and you think that he's a patriotic hero and somebody that we should emulate, then you might be listening to the wrong program. Now, that's not to say that I want to lose listeners, but, well, I'm not in any position at this point in the Jimmy Z Show to lose one listener, to be able to afford to lose listeners. But really, I'm not going to hold some guy up as a patriotic hero, somebody that we should be either following or emulating or passing along the same kind of disinformation that he posts on Facebook. The guy believes that 9/11 was an inside job. That is the king of all conspiracy theories and the most evil. If you believe that George W. Bush and the federal government was behind the attack on 9/11, Why the hell are you still here? I'm asking that question 100% seriously. If you believe that the federal government attacked its own people, attacked the American people on 9/11, why haven't you left? If I believe that crap, I couldn't get out of here fast enough. And these conspiracy theorists, like Brandon Raub, will tell you, no, I'm staying here to save my country. This is my country. We're going to save it. Look, if 9/11 was an inside job, it's over. There's no country left to save. You can't, if 9/11 was an inside job, you cannot take the country back from those people. That would be impossible. So don't tell me that you believe 9/11 was an inside job perpetrated on the American people by its own government and stay here. That doesn't make any sense. The whole thing is utterly stupid. Don't present Brandon Raub as some kind of patriotic hero. He served in the military. He was a U.S. Marine. And I thank him for his service. But it ends there. Because what he's doing on Facebook does not serve the country. It does not serve the conservative movement. It does not serve the Tea Party. It does not serve the Republican Party. It doesn't serve anyone on our side at all. With freedom of speech comes responsibility of speech. And I'll tell you what, Brandon Raub, does he have a right to type out whatever he wants on Facebook? Most of what he's got on there? Probably so. Does that free speech that he's got on his Facebook page make it beneficial to conservatives trying to save the country? No. I don't think so at all. And I think you're going to find now that Brandon Raub becomes more outrageous, not less, after what he's been through, because he considers the government to have attempted to silence him for political speech. That is not what happened. In my opinion, that is not what happened. Some people were reading his Facebook page and became concerned. It bothered me. I read it with an open mind. What he was writing, all that stuff he had on there, I found disturbing. So anyway, the judge made his decision, and that's fine. Brandon Raub is out. But don't tell me that he's some kind of Tea Party patriot. And I'll put his Facebook page in the show notes again, and you can read it. You keep scrolling down. You look at more and more of what he's written. Is that the message of the Tea Party? I think not. But again, that's my opinion.
The Jimmy Z Show.